33 and I've dedicated my full life to this. I had no youth life. I had no teenage life. I had no young adult life, because guess what? While all my friends and people who I knew were out drinking and partying and enjoying life, what was I doing? Running fucking 10 miles down the road in the fucking rain. Or killing myself in a boxing gym. And then people say to me, you know what, you're lucky. You're a lucky man, you are. I'm lucky because I fucking worked all the hours that God gave me. I'm lucky because I pushed it further than everybody else would dare to do. I'm lucky because I fucking trained so hard that I can't be beaten. That's a lucky man. I don't think so. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed.
I didn't want to live. I'd lost the passion to live. I just didn't care anymore. I didn't care what happened. Even when my promoters made me vacate all the belts, I didn't care. This went on for 18 months.
Wow.
Of me battling my own self every day, drinking, abusing my body, eating rubbish, taking drugs. Nothing mattered to me anymore. Everything that I cared dearly about, and all my morals, everything I stood for didn't matter anymore, because I was going to die anyway, and I was trying to kill myself. I didn't care about dying. I didn't care about nothing. Nothing mattered to me. I'm not bothered about nothing. I ain't afraid of nothing and nobody. I was in that car that day, and that was the day I made up my mind. I thought about it before. It was well planned that I was going to smash into this bridge on the motorway. And I thought to myself, right, this is it. And I put the foot down to the floor, and I was heading towards the bridge, and I didn't get far away from it before I heard this voice say to me, don't do this. Think about your kids and your family. You're going to destroy so many lives. And at this time, I was in such a mode where I was about to do it. It was the time I was going to die. And as I pulled out last minute and I drove past it, and I pulled over immediately. That was the first time I realised I couldn't survive like this anymore. I was frightened. I was like a vulnerable child. I was freaked to death. I didn't know what to do. All I could see was my kids having no father, growing up, and oh, your father's a letdown. He's let you all down. He's a worthless piece of rubbish. He took the easy way out. All this, he brought it on himself. He wasn't a good father. He wasn't a good man. He was a useless, worthless piece of rubbish. I can't tell you in words how I felt, how down I was. When you lose control of your own mind, you're in a bad place. And it's a silent killer. It's almost like carbon monoxide poisoning. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't feel it. So many people take their lives on a daily basis through mental health problems. And others look at them and say he was a weak person or she was a weak person. Well, not weak, you just need help. I didn't fit in anything I owned anymore. It wasn't me anymore. I had two bodies. But every time I got drunk, I'd come home and I'd say, right, I'm starting training in the morning, regain mission. I'm going to be the heavyweight champion of the world again. Turning point was, I went out Halloween, dressed as a skeleton in a fancy dress party. I went out about 9 o'clock and I expected to stay out all night and get smashed. I had one drink. I looked around me and I thought, what am I doing? I'm back normal again now, yeah? I'm back like thinking straight. Still drinking, but thinking sensible again. That's another thing that mental health will give you. Zero motivation to do anything. Zero motivation to have a shave, zero to brush your teeth, even have a shower, nothing. I got back that night and my wife thought I was drunk. I come home early. She says, oh, you're home early. I said, yeah. I said, I've had enough of this life. I said, tomorrow, I said, I start to turn my life around. I said, I promise you. I said, I'm going to do it. I got my tracksuit on in the morning and I was going to run 2 miles. I got about 200 yards and stopped. And I thought, right, I can't run. I've run all my life. I've always been a very good runner. And I got 200 yards and I was totally gone. I could feel my belly moving on it. It wasn't like a fat like jelly. It was like solid brick. It was a horrible feeling. I thought, okay, I'm going to walk the rest, and I walked. And while I was walking, I was on my phone, And I saw a little video from Deontay Wilder. And he said, Tyson Fury let himself down, let his family down. He said he's that fat, he'd never come back. He said, and I'm glad he's gone because I'd have knocked him out anyway. Just rambling on nonsense here. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to give it you proper. You're my motivation now. I'm coming back to get you. And every day I'd go out on the canal and I'd do a little run in my sweatsuit. And every day I'd get a little bit further until I was doing 4 and 5 mile again. And at that time I was still sleeping with the light on. I couldn't sleep in the dark. Because if I can't see in the dark, I don't know what's in the room. At the first training camp back, I was still sleeping with my light on in the room. But I thought, no, I'm perfect. I'm great. And what I love to do was fight. I felt like a fish back in the ocean. You need to stimulate the mind. And I think training is a perfect way to do it. Working out, exercising. Whether you can do a lot or a little, you must do something. Working out and having a routine in your life is the answer for mental health problems. But you always need somebody to speak to. And I believe talking is the key to anything. If we've got a problem, we need to talk about it. Some families, it's untalkable. My family being one of them. And if I can help others along the way too, I know I've done a good job. And I'm not going to stop inspiring people forever, because I know I've been through the worstest pain that anyone can ever feel, mentally as well as physically. I want you to know that every day for 2 years was very grey and dark for me. But it will come back great again. You will have sunshine days again, rose-coloured days warmed by the sun.